Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jenny and welcome to this video. Today what I'm going to be doing is basically planning out a crochet cardigan for my son. The other day I had finally finished creating a cardigan for my daughter, and I'll just grab this really cute one here. It's got little daisies on it. And my son said to me, "Mummy, why don't you make me things?" And I've made him a couple of jumpers in recent years, but there's always something wrong with them. One, the fabric's too itchy, the arms are too tight, so I just haven't made him any wearables of recent. The last thing I made him was a cute little jellyfish. I've made him little plushies and things, which he's normally happy with, and he decided that actually he would like a little cardigan. Something similar to the one that I made my daughter. Her name is Daisy, hence the daisies on her cardigan. And my son, so I said to him, what would you like me to decorate it with? And he said, I want a bird watching themed cardigan, which, fantastic. However, I have never made anything that intricate before. So what I'm going to be doing today is kind of like planning it out, what I want to do, kind of like for the back panel of the cardigan is kind of have like a bird watching, I suppose, scene. So like a river, maybe some reeds, blue sky. He's requested clouds and a sunshine. And then I'm going to decorate it with some just the outline of birds on the back, and then I was thinking maybe some birds on the front. I did ask him if there was any specific birds he wanted, and he said that he wanted a redshank and a marsh tit. If you are familiar with birds, then you'll know what they are. If not, I'll try and insert some little pictures of those here maybe. So this is really going to be pushing my skills, because I'm quite new to crochet. I learned how to crochet last year. I've done only basic things. So like I said, I want to do kind of like a scene on the back, and with that I plan to kind of do like tapestry crochet across the back of it for this river scene, and then do applique birds and applique clouds and sun, and just kind of give it more detail in that regards. So what I'm going to be doing for a little while is just kind of getting an idea of how to design the back part of his cardigan. I know there's a website called Stitch Fiddle, so I'm going to head over to that website and we're going to have a little look, play around and see if I can kind of come up with some sort of chart that I can kind of follow just for the back piece. I haven't got any plans for the front yet. I'm not sure whether to just kind of do that in the theme as well, kind of a river along the front sort of thing, clouds, sky, I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, yeah, let's head on over to Stitch Fiddle and see what we come up with. Okay, so I'm already in a little bit of a snafu. I actually don't know how to use Stitch Fiddle, so we're gonna work that out together. I've quickly measured the width of a sample garment that I'm going to just kind of be basing the size off of. This little vest for my son. Is just chain the width of the cardigan, or chain the width of this sample, just to get an idea kind of maybe how many chains it might need. I don't know if that equates to the loop, stitch count. I don't know, we're just making this up as we go. I'm really sorry, I'm in my kitchen and the washing machine's on. It's on its spin cycle, so it's super loud. So what I have done is just kind of chained the width of this jacket, and then the length of the jacket is also done. length of the jacket as well. So I've got a chart, blank chart now. So what I'm going to do is just start filling it in. I've got a picture on my phone that I'm going to kind of just basically follow and try and create a little bit of a chart to work from. And then I will come back to you when I've actually got something to show you. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. I ended up putting more detail into that than I thought I would. So I have got like a little picture that I'm kind of working from. So this is an actual place that we've been to quite a few times, bird watching. So I will maybe put like a little picture like maybe here, like side by side, just to kind of get an idea of like what I've used to create this picture. And then my plan is to kind of have like some like little clouds and then like a little, you know, like the old drawing, you know, like your little V shaped like birds like here in the sky, and like maybe a sun up here or something like that. But I'm going to applique those on. So this is basically just kind of like the background, and then I had planned to kind of do maybe some applique like reeds here just to kind of give it a little bit more life. So this basically is like your river, you've got your reeds here, there's some trees, and then when this picture was taken, the rapeseed was out. So this is this little patch of yellow. To be fair, that's one of my favourite times of year. Where I live is surrounded by farmers' fields, and like coming down in like May, like driving through the lanes, it's really nice because it's just a wash of yellow. So it's really, really pretty. So I thought I'd just add that in as well. It was in the picture. So yes, I am pretty happy with how that little grid has turned out. So next thing to do is kind of set out my yarn and figure that all out. Yeah, I'm going to show you all the yarn that I've picked up for this project. Let me just pop the yarn that I've picked up for the project. I picked this one up off of like a little Etsy shop. This one is actually from Pound Stretcher. It's actually a really good place to go just for cheap like acrylic yarn, but you can get quite a lot of like different colors and variety. I mean, it can feel a little bit kind of more scratchy, but with a good soak in some conditioner, everything will feel nice and cozy. And then I've got these two that I picked up from the works. So we've got maybe like a reed color and then a tree color, and then we've got this little yellow here as well. So this one is going to be the sky, this one is going to be the water. I've got a random brown here as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using that, maybe with like the reeds or something like that. Yeah, so these are my colors. So plan of action, I think now, is to just kind of sit down and start crocheting from the chart. Wish me luck. And maybe I'll check in a little bit later. What's the time? It is just gone 12 o'clock. For reference as well, it is the 16th of June. So it's actually my son's birthday in a month's time, so on the 17th of July. So I'm kind of hoping that with any luck that I'll actually get this finished by then. It will mean that I have to crochet like the clappers, and I work 3 days a week and have 2 small demanding children. So we'll see if that is if that's going to happen or not. And I have other projects that I'm kind of like working on as well. I might share those with you guys if you're interested. That'd be really, really cool. So going forward, I'm just going to go sit down now in the living room. I think I might pop on some old episodes of Spring Watch just to kind of get me in the mood for like nature. I mean, you don't have to be in the mood for nature, do we? And yeah, I'm really happy with how this little has turned out. I think it's actually really quite good. Hours now, and I have made a little bit of progress. This is as far as I have gotten. I'm on row 11 now. It's gonna be a little bit of time just to kind of figure out how best to do it. I've not done tapestry crochet before, so it's a learning curve. And I know a lot of people tend to like float along the back here. But I just thought because it's so long, I didn't want to have really, really long floats going across the back. So I've ended up cutting quite long tails, and then I will just like tie these all up and weave them all in. Once I get a little bit closer towards like the middle section, then I'll start floating. Once the colour work starts to get a little bit more kind of like in depth. I also had to add on a few extra like rows towards the end. Because after I measured it back against my son's little jacket, it just wasn't quite long enough, so I've added a few extra rows to it. But I'm actually really happy with how it's turning out. I'm quite enjoying it. I haven't got super far with it, but no, yeah, I think it's going all right. I haven't got much time left to get any more done today, because I've probably got about 20 minutes before I've got to leave on the school run, and then after the school run it's like park, and then come home, dinner, blah 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 blah. So I'll probably end today's vlog here, and then pick it up probably next week on a Monday. So that's when I'll be kind of like filming like the progress of this. I will work on it throughout the week and like maybe like film some little like progress and so on and so forth. I'll link maybe my TikTok and my sort of like crochet knit Instagram below, so you can kind of follow me there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll start uploading a few more like knit and crochet videos, but I'll definitely kind of like keep this one going so I can show you the progress. But yeah, thanks for watching, take care, bye.